body, it's the facts we bring, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, Uncles thing, tis an uncle's thing. Pull up on the body, it's the facts we bring, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Whoa.
Hey!
Let's
Welcome
go.
back to the Uncles, everyone. 100th episode. We're on tonight, boys.
Yo.
3 uncles in the room. How often is this?
Man, it's not often, but I'm happy we're all here tonight, and 100th ep. What a way to celebrate! We've got our
Cheers.
SPs
guys.
here that we had before, but great way to celebrate 100th ep with a nice green can.
Yep.
Bro, actually, we started the first step with a beer. 100 with a
episode.
beer.
With a beer. Honest.
Bro, too good. It's been a long time coming, but I'm just glad we're here in the 100th ep.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I think, for us to do what we're able to do over the last 100 episodes, we just want to express our gratitude to everyone that's really gotten behind us and liked our content, liked our posts, subscribed, followed the Uncles page on Instagram. You guys would have seen the growth and, from starting with no followers
Yeah.
to getting quite a lot on Facebook. And so it's been a really good journey to kind of come on and see that growth, which we're thankful for. And also it's like baby steps to getting to where we need to get to eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 100 episode. That was dry, but yeah, definitely. We just want to say thank you to obviously everyone that has been part of that journey, as J Money said. And thanks for being on that journey. Thanks for following us,
Yes.
subscribing, and everything. So J Money, off to
Yeah.
you.
Bro, we got a jam-packed episode because we wanted to talk and use this as a reflection piece. And when we were planning to have this episode, we wanted to sort of, use it as a way to kind of look back on the last sort of 100th episode that we've gone through and ask us, even though it's going to be hard, to come up with our top 3 episodes and what's 1 or 2 things that we've learned from the episodes that we've done. And we can share that and then also talk about some little things that we're working on, which are quite exciting, that are upcoming. But before we dig into that, I wanted to start off by asking Richie, what's your word of the week, brother?
Oh, wow. I think, this one's a big one, but gratitude. Someone shared this word the other day on Facebook, and it just reminded me of, when you wake up in the morning, you need to be grateful for everything that's come your way. Sometimes you lose sight of certain things because you're like in the moment, and things that we sort of dreamt about ages ago that we now have, but now because you're living in it, you think it's normal. But when we were like 20, 21, we were dreaming about having an apartment, having a partner and all of this. But now we're going through it. It's like you sort of go through the motions, but you don't actually reflect on where you are, like having a job and like all of these. And those things were like so far away back when we were like, little boys in uni.
Yeah.
So I think looking at it that way, and when I saw that word gratitude, I was like, damn, that's a big one. And that's what really helped me this week.
Definitely.
That's good.
That's
bro.
a great one, bro. That's a great one. Actually, it's funny you said that because, and I'll get to my word, but I was just talking to my partner's little brother the other week. We were walking back from the train station, and we were talking about just like he wants to do his own thing and like come up with some ideas. And then I was thinking when I was in his shoes, and then I was like, man, like exactly what you said, like when I was that age, when we were coming through uni, this was only just like some weird idea, like sort of, we knew we had like plans of doing something in this space, or like trying to help people in a certain way, but just helping people in a certain way. Like that was just an idea, and I think like having this sort of, this sort of project, this sort of like a podcast that can focus on community and bring community together to share stories. Like that's been a journey in itself, and coming from that idea and coming this far, I think it's awesome to
100.
Yeah.
awesome to reflect on. But in saying that, so your word was gratitude.
Gratitude.
I'd say mine is, I had one before, but I'm gonna change it and say mine's learning. And I think obviously going on a journey like this, you learn a lot of things. You learn from a lot of people as well that we bring on. We learn from a lot of guests, and you can't go a whole year if you haven't, you can't successfully go through that year if you haven't learned something. So it's always important to keep that mind ticking, learning new things, learning from new people, and hopefully, we can share some of what we learned tonight. What we learned over this journey. So that was my word, guys. Learning.
That's so good. Two good words. Mine's laugh. And the reason why I say laugh is you got to learn to have a laugh.
Yes.
I think to both your points, we sometimes take things a little bit too seriously, and we forget to be appreciative. And but I think the reason why I wanted to say laugh is because I felt like this last couple of weeks work's been busy, and you just need to have a moment where you laugh at a joke, or like laugh with your partner, or laugh with your mate, and just have if you're not laughing, you're crying, or
So true.
I think it's just learning to just have a laugh, and try not to take things as seriously, because at the end of the day, like in my line of work, we're not saving lives. We're trying to make other people rich, or you're trying to do something else that will make a business more money. So it's just learning to have a laugh. So
it's a great one.
Yeah, I love that one because I think that's what our podcast is. Like there are a lot of other podcasts out there that are like, serious, ask the tough questions. Like we'll do that at stages, at times, but also we want to be like the larrikins, like the name Unkles. It's funny. It's always, we base it off that uncle that's like always late to the party, He might be a little bit too drunk, He maybe smoked some weed beforehand or something.
He might say some things he didn't regret.
Yeah, and like that's what the uncle is, but the whole idea of it was like we can talk about our like challenges, our trials and tribulations, and like you become like a better person from that type of uncle that we started off as. 100%. And you grow, and that's like, I guess that's where the podcast is heading. That's where three of us are heading. I mean, we're putting our sort of lives out there and showcasing it to everyone and sharing our ups and downs, and letting people in. So I mean, it's only just a start. 100 more to go.
Let's go.
100%.
100% to the next 100. Yeah.
Well, so we'll start off. Chucky, I might throw to you first, brother.
Yes.
So when we wanted to plan for this episode, we wanted to sort of look at the top. Like it's so hard for us to choose, right? We've got so much good content out there, but if you had to pick 3 episodes that you really enjoyed doing, or one that Richard and I have done, what were they, and what's one big lesson that you've learned from that? And if someone's listening to this 100th episode, they could go back and listen to that. That episode. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd say one episode that stands out to me. So I'm naming 3, right?
Yeah.
So one of them that definitely still stands out to me was the one I did with Caleb, young businessman Caleb.
Yes,
definitely.
That's
right. That's right. Yeah, look at zoom in on Richie's hat he's wearing right now. Repping the merch.
Yes.
Nice.
But yeah, just I think when I spoke to him that time, and I used to see him every now and again in places around Brisbane, but I didn't realize how mature he'd become since I'd last seen him at work when we were in that episode you hear back when like I worked with him earlier, but he just came a long way. I saw him when he was sort of starting out his journey, not knowing what to do, and then all of a sudden he's like, you know, pushing his business brand. He's so young, you know? He's so young, and it made me realize, like, it doesn't matter what age you're at, like you can be that young, and if you have that dream and if you push for it and make some tough sacrifices, which he spoke about, you can really move mountains. And I think I got a lot out of that one. Nice. Definitely learned a lot, especially to do with just making some sacrifices and some discipline. Like when he talked about just discipline, the importance of discipline in starting a business, or like, you know, just spending wisely with your money. I learned a lot from just that little chat with him. I think another one, and this was just a recent one actually. Shout out Annalisa Mopio Jane, your breath work. Honestly, that one I had a listen. And honestly, I tried doing some breathing when I was driving.
Box
to work.
breathing.
Box breathing.
Yeah.
It's so, like, honestly, it's one of the most
it's calming.
Undervalued, and like we all do it on a daily basis, but are you doing it right? Like that's the main thing. You know, it's so important, and I think everyone should look into it. Get onto her platform as well, and you know, just follow her classes. I'm gonna definitely do one of her classes soon. So,
nice.
I'll look into that, and I really enjoyed that one because it makes you, like, I want to do some connecting with spiritual connecting as well. And I want to find out with, you know, what I can uncover, and it's just an exciting topic. I'd really want to tap into, and I learned a lot from that. The third one, it's hard to pick, guys. Honestly, there's been so many great females on our show. We've spoken to so many people with inspiring stories. So many great legends that have come on. Look, I'm gonna say to our brother in New Zealand, Vale.
Ooh, bro.
Honestly, and I keep checking out his content as well since then.
See the new video?
Fire. Absolute fire. And the visuals, and he's not just doing that now. He's been doing this since the start. He's a hard worker at his craft. Honest, 100%. Just a hard worker. His lyrics are just powerful. Like, just knowing that this guy's from PNG and he's from Southern Highlands, man.
Yeah.
He's a powerhouse, and I really hope his music gets to where it needs to be, and I hope he gets, returns. Sorry, I hope he gets the returns that he,
reaps what he sows.
Reaps what he sows. Sorry, guys, it's been a long day, but I hope he gets out. The hard work. I hope he gets that reward. So, very inspiring. Very inspiring there. It's given me inspiration to get back into music for sure.
Yeah.
That's why we were asking you, when's the next?
Guys, I'll let you guys know. I'm trying to do some work with Mac at the moment. So.
Yes.
Shout out McLaren Kopana. Guys, go check out his page as well. Yes. Another great guy that's...
Uncle's photographer.
Uncle's photographer. He's part of the team, guys. So, yeah.
The fourth uncle.
The fourth uncle. He's the legs.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Hey, he's right behind this camera right now. Give the camera a shake. Give it a shake.
Hey, it shook.
He's here in spirit. Eyes not closed anymore.
What about you, Richard?
Yeah. Okay. Shit. This is a tough one. I think I'll go with ones that were done in 2025. We did do a recap not too long ago, I think Christmas, and we spoke about the same sort of thing, like what sort of, what are our top episodes and our learnings, takeaways from that year. But for me in 2025, it's been a sort of, I'd say, year of growth. 2024 is a year of growth, but like now it's like we've grown, we're established, people know who we are, and like we just need to keep grinding, keep being consistent. But I think one of the episodes for me is Aiden Toa. That was a big one. Like, from a young kid watching this guy play for the Reds, and when I met him for the first time that night, and then was speaking to him, there are a lot of similarities in our our upbringing and how we played. First 15 and went through certain challenges with injuries and all of that. So he shared a lot of similar things that I could relate to. And I thought he's just like a all-round like great bloke. Like, spoke highly about his family, his kids, his wife, and you can tell that he really loves them and looks after them and wants to do great things for them. So like those are things that, or like qualities and traits that I aspire to have and I admire. So like Aiden's such a good role model, and the work that he's doing now back home in PNG, like training kids at Gerahu, I see now on his Facebook, and all of those little things that he talked about on the podcast, he's doing it now. And I hope when he's ready to do the unsuccessful athlete, when he's ready to launch that, then the uncles are going to be a part of that as well,
100%.
In some way. So Aiden definitely one from this year. The other one I'd have to say was Phil Onasu, the mental health clinician.
100%.
I mean, this guy, we didn't know him to begin with, but he sent us a message on Messenger. He reached out, I sort of messaged back. Thought it was a random guy and was like, I don't know if we should bring him on. But I looked up his LinkedIn profile, and it showed that, he had years of experience in mental health, and got him on, met him. He was in a suit that day, said he was going to church after the podcast. Yeah. So I was like, man, like, Phil, no worries at all. I just had a t-shirt on. He's like, sorry, I should have just worn a t-shirt. I said, no, you look good.
Phil Onasu.
Phil Onasu. So yeah, I just loved the things he was talking about, like, because mental health's such a big thing now, and it needs to be spoken about back home in PNG. I feel like a lot of people
definitely
think that they are struggling and don't know what they're going through, but little do they know it could be like a mental health issue or depression or something like that. He spoke about traumatic, vicarious trauma.
Vicarious trauma.
He spoke about vicarious trauma, and when he said that word, I was like, holy moly. Like, that's such a big thing. So, I mean, I feel like he's doing such a great thing out there, and Phil Onasu's he's the right man. Yeah, so my third one that I enjoyed. Wow, shit. Trying to think of all the ones from this year. Yeah, man. I think Vale would have to be another one for me. Like, man, he was just so like energetic when I spoke to him. Just a real genuine guy, like good bloke. Like,
yes.
When I spoke to him, or when they first got the zoom up and the cameras there, like, this is the first time we met each other, but he was just like, wow, like, I love what you boys are doing. Like, you guys are doing some great things. I've seen your stuff. Your branding looks sick. Like, I love the logo. Give me a shirt. So I sent him a shirt. He's got a shirt now in the studio, and
that's
he
sick.
sent us a photo, and yeah, like exactly like what you said. Like, he's so good. He's so talented. Like, he could be, so much more than what he is. I know he's been doing it for a long time, but like, fuck, man, he's just, when I watch some of his stuff, I'm like, this guy could be like a superstar.
Yeah.
And he's not afraid. Like, he represents PNG hard, which we all love and do. So yeah, I guess those are my three. If you're watching the video now, my video cut off from the start, so sorry guys, you didn't see me, but I'm back on now. If you're watching the audio, it didn't break up there, so you guys are all good. Sorry, watching the audio, listening to the audio, you guys are all good. But yeah, probably one of the biggest learnings for me from all this experience has been just like preparation. now we have a set list of questions for our guests, which we send to them before every episode. They get the questions so they can prepare, but the questions are also good for us so we can, practice, and just so we know what to talk about during the episode, so things aren't, going all over the shop, which, you watch our early episodes and it feels like that was happening a lot, but now it's well thought out. Like, we've got questions. Whenever we do go off track, the three of us are really good at bringing it back to the focus, the question, and getting answers out of the guests that we have on. So I think that's the biggest learning curve, and we're not experts yet. We're still learning, growing, and come 5 to 10 years when we're ready to get on the big dogs and ask some hard hitting questions, we'll be more than ready.
Definitely.
Yeah. J Money, bro.
J
what
Money,
about you,
what
man?
about yourself, bro? Big three.
The big three. So for me, it'd be the episode I did with Elizabeth Kent. That was a really good chat with her, just to kind of see how sometimes in life, things don't always go in a straight line.
Yeah.
You have to go sideways, back step, but take one step forward, 3 steps back, 5 steps forward, and 2 steps back. And then you still get to where you were. So it was just kind of really interesting for us to have someone like that who has come onto the podcast to kind of share a journey. It's not all linear. It took some struggles. She went to uni, then took some time off and kind of balanced life and being a mom, and then going and sort of sorting her own career path to get into where she's now. So it was really good to kind of take the biggest thing out from the chat was just around persevering, and sort of you'll end up where you need to go. Sometimes it just takes longer than other people, or longer than what you had initially planned, which is really good. And then on that same day, we interviewed Jono, the partner, Jono Ken. It was really good, and I really love what he said in the advice that he gave to the people that might be listening to the podcast. And he said, complete a surety. And ever since that day, I just loved using that, because you have to back yourself in everything you do.
Yeah.
No matter whether, it's playing sport, which was what he was talking about, to going for a job interview. You're good enough to get to the interview. You just back yourself, and if if the interview doesn't go your way, then you could learn a few things, but ultimately it's like you did what you could do, which was show up and give the best you have, and if it's not good enough, then you had complete a surety in yourself to make sure that was 100% of what you gave to the interview. So I think it's just about backing yourself and having that complete surety in all your ability. A lot of rhyming words there.
Wow, rapper.
Mixtape.
Money on the beat.
Honest. No, that's so true.
And the last one was with Charmaine.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've known Charmaine for a little bit now. We still live in Perth together, and to kind of see her journey come in, and the art that she's doing now, I think she's doing really good. And doing the work with Pacific Women's Alliance.
100%.
And then so it's just really good to see, and obviously Mac, who's her older brother, and just kind of see them do really well. It's people that to Richard's point when he spoke about gratitude. You reflect back when you were younger, and you're like, we wouldn't have foreseen the fact that we'd be in Brisbane 10 years later, knowing them from Perth, and to kind of see them come and do the things that they're doing now. Even Dimi Carter. I knew him, and he used to live in Mandurah in
Perth, South Bay.
Killing it.
Killing it with the music.
I think it's just good to have these people on that are doing some really good stuff and just listening to their journey, which,
And just going off of that as well, you guys will see in a couple of weeks, there's a vlog coming out of the Bougainville night. Charmaine killed it that night. Honestly, she's a leader in her own respective community, the Bougainville community here in Brisbane, and I'm pretty sure that's going to extend onwards in the years to come. She'll be one of those important women in PNG up there, so we can't wait to see that journey unfold. But just another one that I forgot, guys. Media episode. Holy
yeah.
I was trying to text Richie when he was saying his, but David Mead, man. David Mead's episode, I think that was a turning point in my own life. No, honestly, that was a really good. Honestly, through that episode, you can see I was literally shitting bricks. Like, this is the David Mead that we used to see since we were kids on the big screen in NRL. He's literally, humbled himself down to come to our level and speak to us. And it really empowered, I think, us as a podcast group. Like, honestly, I felt empowered after that. And I think I'm saying too much, but David Mead episode was a killer as well.
Right, it was so good.
Yeah.
So we were like kids in a candy store when he rocked up, man.
When he rocked up,
we were just all smiles on the top of our heads, just like going crazy. But then he said that first joke, and he just brought three of us down.
Man, he's aura.
Bless man.
That aura. I think one of you guys was talking about it in the episode.
Me and I was when I saw Hornsey in
back in London
on the vlog. Because he was saying how when he first met David Mead in the change rooms at the Kumul game down in Campbelltown, he was like, David's got that aura. Like, he walked in the room and, all of us young boys were like, whoa, David Mead. And that was us when he walked in.
We were like, oh shit. And then,
And shout out to David because, that's a big thing coming on to our podcast, giving us his time and letting us share his story, If you guys haven't seen that episode, go check it out.
Jump on it straight away.
And before we wrap up today, so we got a couple of amazing things coming up in the next half of this year, and like really looking forward to it. We've got some stuff that we're planning to do around the PNG Independence 50th celebration here in Brisbane in Queensland, and looking to sort of get around that and give back as possible. But what are some things that you guys are looking forward to for us in the next sort of half?
Yeah, I think the most recent one is a pop-up stall in back home in Port Moresby. So really excited for that. I'm there hoping to set something up on the 16th. I'm currently talking to like PNG FM now to see if they can help with anything, but I just want to gauge sort of, the interest or, what our fan base is doing back home, if they want to come out, say hello.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best to get some T-shirts done as well. So we'll see, if you want some tees, these are the style that we're going to have there. And our caps as well, if you haven't seen them. But so if you want to come out 16th of August, Saturday, don't have a location yet, but we'll have one soon and we'll put it up on our socials. But come out to that and say hello.
Yeah, stay tuned, guys. That'll be a good one.
Yeah,
that'll be good.
For me, I think one thing I can remember is I know we still have a few unreleased episodes and vlogs. So those ones, once they come out, guys, just get around it, share, like, subscribe. Obviously, we're trying to grow the page. We're trying to, we're still learning, as Richard mentioned. But still some good vlogs out there. The one recently dropped was pretty good as well. So very nice, enjoyable one. If you want to see some local businesses, PNG local businesses here in Brisbane, that's a really good one to go to, and that I guess sets us up for Independence Day as well, which Jackman I think knows about.
No, so good. I think when we with what we're trying to do, ultimately for the 16th of September, which is the 50th anniversary of PNG as a nation, I think it's a big opportunity for us to get back and celebrate it here in Queensland, and we've got a big diaspora of PNG people here. So as a podcast that's trying to celebrate the diversity and different stories of all PNG people and share our culture, it'd be a good opportunity for us to go out there and talk to a few people, even potentially MC, and see where we can help support the event.
Yeah.
Because I know it's going to be a very, very big one. And then, and I think outside of that, like we've got a few MC gigs coming up too as well, which we'll vlog and stuff about. So it's going to be a good second half of the year, which we're really looking forward to. And got another 100 more episodes to come your way.
Let's go.
Hey!
See you guys.
Latest.
Thank you, everyone. Love you all.
Love you all. Uncle's out.